Welcome to another episode of Our Last Leg podcast. You have got your hosts, me, old Nicky G, and my boy,
Jonny Gamble. How you guys doing?
My goodness. How you feeling this week, Bubby?
I'm feeling fucking great. A lot happened in the sporting industry last week. Before the starters, if you guys are enjoying the content, please be sure to drop a like, hit subscribe, follow us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and SoundCloud.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And I'm trying to get a little bit better on uploading these videos on YouTube. Sorry if I've been lacking, but you will never, ever miss our podcast, at least on our other platforms aside from YouTube. So SoundCloud, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts.
Plenty of ways to get your bets.
Exactly. But now, going back to the last topic.
Right before this topic, rest in peace, Franco Harris. Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Absolute fucking monster. 4-time Super Bowl champion, 1-time Super Bowl MVP, the Immaculate Reception. That was in the middle of a playoff game. They just don't play football like they used to anymore, Johnny.
Yeah.
He was a goddamn gridiron giant. But I feel like that just needed to be said. 3 days away from the anniversary of the Immaculate Reception, which would be 50 years. He was a fucking stud. Him, Terry Bradshaw. Yeah. R.I.P. to Franco Harris, man.
R.I.P.
That one sucks.
Yeah.
Back to what you were saying, old Johnny boy.
Yeah. Going back there. Yeah. A lot of fucking shit happened in the sporting industry. And not only NFL. Let's just smack this and get this out of the way. Argentina won the World Cup. Lionel Messi can truly retire, and his legacy will be carried on forever.
The GOAT.
Like a GOAT, not the GOAT. Cristiano Ronaldo will always be my GOAT.
Is that why he was on the bench in the World Cup?
Coaching. That is a coaching issue, which I don't agree with. But nonetheless,
I do not agree with it either. I agree with you on that aspect.
Argentina really wanted it. France really wanted it. And the player, holy fuck, Mbappe, that dude hit a hat trick, meaning 3 goals in the World Cup.
Most definitely,
Pushed it to
yeah.
extra time.
Beauty.
Hit his penalty kicks, even in penalties, and it wasn't enough to get the dub. That dude is only 23 years old. That dude is gonna go so far.
2026 World Cup could be interesting with Argentina, especially if Messi's around. This player develops.
I don't think Messi will be. I think that's it. He's 36, 37. I think that was his last.
This man's still out there catching World Cups. Yeah. Like, come on.
I think that might be it.
No, I think you're right, though. Just like we talked about last week, it's better to hang it up too early than too late.
Exactly. And that is it. That is all he wanted. That is all he needed. Like, that dude will go down as one of the best soccer players of all time, for sure.
Agreed. 100% top 3 on anybody's. Absolutely. Anybody's top 3.
Oh, absolutely. All right, but that's soccer. And so going back to
the wrong football,
fucking craziest outcomes in football.
Wait. You
want to start? I'm sure we're gonna probably agree on one of them. But
I'm gonna let you start it off, bro. Show me what you got.
I watched this game from literally the beginning to the end. The Colts versus the Minnesota Vikings.
The one game I don't want to talk about.
Yeah, you're not wearing that run that damn ball.
Nothing.
Yeah, you're not wearing that damn run that damn ball hat today, man.
You're goddamn right. Yeah, because they didn't. Our all-star player JT ended up going out.
I don't think he's coming back for the rest of the season.
No, they'd be dumb too. He's out for the season. Yeah, get him right. And
I agree.
Just hope that next year when we come back, we have a more developed team and something that can finally work their entire offense
around him.
Around a guy that is very good, but you cannot make the focal point running. We got, young stud, Alec Pierce, Michael Pittman, Jelani Woods, the tallest tight end in the NFL. Why would you not try to work all these other factors in? Sorry, I'm ranting now.
No, you're good. And to be honest, I know we usually start off with the bad beats. I didn't have specifically one bad beat, to be honest with you.
We both had the same bad beat, Bubby.
Yeah. Which one?
Rams game. Rams Packers. Both of us lost our bets off Baker for 195.
We will touch on that. So to just stay on the Colts one, What you would always say on all these episodes, how good the defensive line is for the Colts. That game was a good representation of what you would tell me about it. And I never really truly realized it until that game. And it's funny because the last episode, both you and I agreed -3 or 3.5.
Oh, it was -4 on the Vikings.
Yeah. Holy fuck. I was like, yeah, I already lost. And
I had that on my big same game parlay last week.
Down 33-0, I believe, at the first half. And
yeah, right after the second half, Colts marched downfield, called another
field goal.
It was 33-0
Yep.
in the second half, in the third quarter. That was fucking awful.
Yep.
I sat there and watched all 4 hours of that game, and I cannot tell you how heartbroken I was. No tape nor amount of booze could mend that heartbreak. That one sucked, John. That one really fucking sucked. We played great fucking ball. We maximized on every single play that the Vikings messed up on. You know, we did great football.
Oh, yeah.
And the fact that you even let it go to overtime is sad.
And we
very
witnessed
sad.
Truly the biggest NFL comeback in history.
So now Matt Ryan, just so we're clear, is responsible for the biggest comeback in Super Bowl history and the biggest comeback in regular season history.
Two times.
Breaks my fucking heart.
And I just saw on the score, too, the score app, that he's going to be benched for the upcoming
game. Nicky Foles coming out swinging. Cinderella story, man, from the Eagles.
Yeah, man. I think, like what you said about hanging it up, Matt Ryan, bro, that dude, I don't think he's it anymore. I think he had his time to shine, but I don't think he's going to go anywhere any longer.
I agree with you. I agree with you on that 100%. It's time to hang it up and start developing somebody else.
Yep.
That's my opinion. I feel like that's probably 82.5% of Colts Nation's mindset right now.
Yeah. So. But aside from that, I guess another fucking crazy story that I was super fucking pissed about. Me and my girlfriend were both at a bar, and we were watching the Patriots against the Raiders. Bro, I stood up in that bar and yelled, "What the fuck are they doing?"
Oh my god!
Everyone was yelling.
Jacoby Myers, you dumb motherfucker.
So yeah, and the thing is, like, dude, did I wanted to blame it on Jacoby Myers? Who the fuck called that play? Why the fuck are we throwing laterals? We are tied.
Oh, that play was not called.
Yeah,
he made a fucking mistake. It's not a mistake.
Was that Mac Jones? Was that Matt Patricia? Was that...
No. That play was not designed to sit there and go like that. Jacoby Myers, it's not even like he chucked it to the next closest player.
Yeah.
Bro, he tried to throw it back to Mac Jones.
And he didn't even throw it to Mac.
Who was 30 yards away?
He threw it straight to that defensive lineman. And that was probably the highlight of that guy's career. Truly.
Yeah, Chandler Jones. Grant Chandler Jones has a fucking unbelievable... everything he does is amazing, basically. But with Chandler Jones, oh my god, you couldn't have threw it to a better fucking player on that fucking defense.
He threw back Jones like a fucking kid, bro.
And then, yeah, bro, that was my favorite part. And then once he sits there, so he had said in the interview that defensive players get made fun of whenever they get tackled by the quarterback on shit like that when that happens. So he was like, I'm not even giving him the chance. Grown man stiff arm to the ground. Lay your little ass down.
Yeah.
Fuck
but
the Patriots.
To go with that too, I don't know if you guys know a guy named Marco Pamani. This dude hit a $3 million parlay because he took the Vikings money line when they were down, along with other things. And that he put the Raiders money line. And that won him $3 million.
What did you know? What he bet initially?
Yeah. Oh, like the
initial bet. Yeah, the initial wager.
31,000.
Oh,
it paid 10 to 1, 10 or 9 to 1.
Great win. Congrats to you. But if you got $31,000 to blow on a bet, then I don't really. Yeah, cool, bro.
But still.
No, great win.
Still.
Great win because
no one would ever bet that.
You're probably the only person in all of America that took the Vikings to win.
And speaking of parlay, last episode's parlay hit. I forgot who I put it on it. I put the 49ers. I put the Vikings. The two you were skeptical about, Houston, Texas, plus 14. I did forget to change it on the alt, like we said, do 17 for them. And I put the Bears at plus, I think, 5 or 9 and that hit. And yeah, so I was very, very
Good
happy
job,
about
buddy.
that, to
Good
see
job, man. Yeah, I fucked myself. Let's see, Philly and Chicago.
He's like, which one?
No, yeah. I mean, every single one was damn near a loss.
It was weird.
I had Minnesota -4, Dallas -4, Philly -9. Yeah, shit went south. Yeah. But I can guarantee you at the end of this episode, I got a goddamn banger for you, Bubby. So don't you fucking leave. We got you. We got you.
All right. Well, do you want to jump into NFL Week 16?
I said we go straight to Thursday night football, Johnny. We got 49ers at Seattle. You'll never guess who's the favorite. Obvious. 49ers -3.5. Brock Purdy. That ain't Purdy. That's pretty.
That's Thursday Night Football?
Am I wrong?
I thought it was the Jags and the Jets.
Jesus Christ. I got my games off.
Regardless.
This is why John's always here. So I've got last week's sheet on top of the sheet that I just had.
You're good. It is. Yep, it is Jaguars versus New York Jets.
Okay, let's try this again. Jaguars and New York Jets. Over-unders at 37.5.
Yep.
Got the Jets at -1. This is the favorites. I'm just going to come out and say this. Give me Jacksonville +1.
Yeah.
And over 37.5.
I like that a lot, dude. I completely agree.
My boy, give me
Zach
big
Wilson,
nuckies. Big
Zach
nuckies.
Wilson is buns, bro.
Bro, he didn't do terrible last week against the Lions, but his completion percentage was trash. But his downfield balls look good. He came out 18 for 35, 317 yards, 2 touchdowns. I'm not mad at that, especially for a guy that's already discouraged. He already lost his starting job.
Yeah.
You know? But also,
that's another thing.
Fuck Zach Wilson. This guy's fucking dog shit. You know, you can throw high yards and low completions all day. Mm-hmm. No, thank you. Mm-hmm. No, thank you. I don't want that, especially when it comes to gambling. We just got to get this out there, especially for the Jaguars against the Cowboys. Duval. Oh my goodness.
34-40 or something like that?
Yeah, 34-40.
Crazy.
34-40 Jaguars, man. What in the fuck?
I cannot believe that. Dak Prescott will always be Dak Prescott. Dude, I think the Cowboys are so OP until you look at Dak. This dude, sometimes he has his glory moments, don't get me wrong, but like most of his glory moments come from his biggest upsets.
I was about to say, I thought you were about to start praising Dak.
No,
Prescott.
hell.
I was about to say, that's the most over.
You seen the AT&T commercial? That's probably the best play he's ever had on those commercials.
And he still got smoked by a housewife.
Yeah, yeah. Housewife on the field. But yeah, dude, I don't know. Anyway, we'll talk about the Cowboys later. But yes, I completely agree with the Jags +1 if you want some reassurance. I honestly still like them in the money line. And I mean, it's 1 point regardless, but I can definitely see them winning, regardless if it's not even at a home game. And I like the over and under too. 37 is pretty low as it is, so I could definitely tag both Jags money line and 37.5 over for sure.
Agreed with you on that. I do like Jacksonville. I mean, the AFC South always seems to be bracket busters.
Oh yeah,
I know that's a weird thing to compare to NFL, but I don't see Jacksonville losing this game, especially in New York. The only thing that would let New York win is some type of weather factor from them being a Florida team.
It is an
going
outside
up to
stadium,
New York.
I forgot, yeah.
God damn, bro. I don't see why this line is this short.
I agree.
At all.
I completely agree with you. That's why you guys should probably hop on that before it moves. And so should we.
How do you feel about the over-under, 37.5?
I like it. It's really low.
You like it over or under?
Oh, over, for sure. If you want to make it even easier, then just bring it out to maybe 34, 35, whatever. 37 is already low. Like, it's not that high. So I can see this game going to like 21, 24-10, maybe. And that's already what? That's 34, actually.
Well,
yeah.
Problem is, everybody counts out these low ball teams, and these are normally the most high scoring.
Exactly.
And they got proved with the last 2 weeks with
the Lions and
both the Cowboy games, the Lions games.
Yeah.
It's nonstop. All these young teams and all these teams that you think are dog shit, they can put up points against the best.
Mm-hmm.
So can we agree that over 37.5 in Jacksonville +1 is a lock for this week?
Agreed. Completely agreed.
You got a same game parlay for it, Bubby?
I do not. I haven't been looking at any lines specifically, just the overall games, no player props. But you're looking like you made one. So
Oh, baby, I got a cooker for you. So we're sending a +300. Give me Christian Kirk over 34.5. I feel like that's a lock, a very low line. If they were able to do that against the fucking Cowboys,
Yep.
I personally consider top 3 defense.
Oh, absolutely. I think we talked about that last week too.
Yeah, yes, sir.
I agree.
Yes, sir.
I agree.
Yes, sir. So Christian Kirk over 34.5. Jacksonville over 13.5 points. Do you like that leg?
Repeat that second one.
13.5 points from Jacksonville.
Cake. I would raise that if I could.
Okay, you can definitely take that higher if you want to.
Yep.
I took Lawrence over 194.
Passing.
Passing, yes, sir.
Okay.
No, rushing. Come on, bro. Yeah, passing.
Shit, nowadays, man, QBs just love to run and want to run.
But we're not even going to dive into that. How Trevor Lawrence does have legs, but they don't utilize them.
Yeah.
And then I don't know how to say the last guy's name. I want to say Etney.
Oh, yeah, the running back.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Over 65 yards. He had over 103. Over 100 last week. All 4 of those legs put you at +300.
Damn, 3 to 1.
So I think those are good. That is a 2-unit bet for me, ladies and gentlemen.
I like
So I'm locking that in. I'm very comfortable in that. Just so everybody knows, the big slate is Saturday this week, Saturday. Do not forget that. Sunday, we've only got 3 games going on. We've also got NBA Christmas, which we will dive into later, but we're going to start with the Saturday slate. John, do you have a specific game you want to start with, or do you want me to just roll out a game for you?
Well, I have some games here. I didn't get to actually write down when they're played, so,
You tell me, and I'll let you know what day they play.
The first one I want to fucking talk about is the Bengals versus the Patriots.
Let's see. That is going to be a 1 p.m. Saturday game.
All
You've
right.
got the Bengals at -3.5 in New England. Over under 41.5. What you got, Johnny?
After that performance that I saw last week, I feel so discouraged with my team. Why would we allow ourselves to lose a game like that? Especially
they suck.
when we're at the brink of trying to get into the playoffs. We are in the hunt. We shouldn't be making these kind of mistakes, let alone lose decision-making plays. And we fucking blew it. So at this point, I don't even have any faith in the Patriots. There's no point in it for the rest of the season. So you can give me and Joe Shiesty -3.5. The over and under, I won't touch, but I can definitely see the Bengals plowing them just like they did the Buccaneers. And they were down, by the way, against the Buccaneers last week.
Yeah.
Came back and
Yep.
stomped on them. That's my take.
So you're taking Bengals -3.5, I assume.
Yep.
You're not touching that over under of 41.5.
I won't. Because I don't know exactly how much they'll win by, but the Bengals will at least win by 4.
Don't bet on this, but Johnny, you're taking over under 41.5. Radio silence.
Yeah, I can't. I was like, 'cause I can't tell. You know, I just can't tell.
Again, don't bet on this. Just a personal preference. What would you take? For me, I've got Cincinnati -3.5 and the over of 41.5 hitting. I don't see how the Bengals don't put up 27. I think that the Patriots get some garbage fucking points. 27-17. It's kind of what I'm seeing on this game. But again, don't quote me. But Bengals -3.5.
Okay, we can agree
That's
with
a
that.
goddamn lock, baby. Go and give me big nookies on that one. God,
I agree with that. I agree with that.
Beauty.
For sure.
Beauty.
All right, you pick the next one. We might even have it together.
I think let's go ahead and jump into old Flock Nation, baby. We got Atlanta at Baltimore. Boy, I'm assuming this line is going to fluctuate throughout the week.
Is Lamar still out?
Lamar is still out. Huntley is questionable at this point. So
What's the line set at?
this line is wrong. This line will change on Saturday. Right now it is at Baltimore -7.5.
Damn.
Okay, so let me give you a couple pointers here before you sit here and make any locks in. Calais Campbell did not practice the last 2 days. Marcus Peters did not practice the last 2 days. That's one big off or defensive line guy. He's a fucking monster and questionably a top 10 cornerback in the league. They have both not practiced for the last 2 days. So the other problem is, Huntley is limited in practice right now. So don't sit here and think that Lamar's coming back in. That's not even fucking close to what's happening. We are praying to God that Huntley is able to play. So, over-unders at 36.5 and Baltimore is -7.5. I do think Baltimore finds a way to edge Desmond Ridder because Marcus Mariota is not the starting quarterback for the Falcons anymore. It's Desmond Ridder. This man is fresh out of college. Well, they said he wanted to get the job done. And then Desmond Ritter threw for less than 150 yards last week.
I didn't pay attention to the game, so,
This guy looks like he's a fucking Vietnam War veteran. I shit you not, bro. He's my age. Younger than both of us. And this guy looks like he's fresh out of war. Fuck Desmond Ritter. Fuck them. When this line fluctuates, take whatever line you can at Baltimore because -7.5 is ridiculous. That's not going to be the sitting line. If you can get it right now, I'm taking Atlanta +8. And I am also taking the over at 36.
On that game? Yeah, I like the over and under.
36.5.
I definitely like the over and under more than I do like who may win and by let alone a line of 8. But 36 sounds nice, to be honest. Comparing those two teams, at least.
Yeah, for sure. They can both put up points, and then with two, very good defenses that are missing key players, why would you not take the over?
Yep.
I
absolutely agree with that.
I mean, we're talking, fucking 20 and some change from one team, and then just a couple touchdowns, some bullshit from the other team, and then boom, your over hits. So that's just me on.
Hell yeah. No,
I don't know if you have anything else on that game, but I will let you go ahead and choose the next one that we touch on.
I do not, but I want to hear your take on this because I already know you're not going to agree with me on this one.
Jesus Christ.
And this one, I don't really have too much to really say about it, but I say it every single week. The game I'm looking at, ladies and gents, is the Bills versus the Bears. The line sits at -8.5 favoring the Bills, and it is at 40.5 over and under. I say it in every day, every week. Anytime you want to talk about the Bears, I am not a big Chicago Bears fan. But I kind of do like Justin Fields.
Yes, sir.
And I say it every week. So my line, my choice, my bet will be the Bears at 8.5. I already knew you were going to like that one.
You're out of your goddamn mind.
And he says this every time. I'm 2-0, motherfucker.
He's right almost every time.
And I'm 2-0 again.
Well, ironically, you're almost right every time on the Bills, too. Well, like, even when we go head-to-head on stupid shit like that.
Yeah.
You're almost notoriously right on the Bills.
Yeah.
With how much damage Chicago did against Philly last
Exactly
week.
my point. If they can put up that many points, that good defense against the number one team on the
AFC.
Thank you. And we're gonna go against the Bears are gonna go against the Bills, who are also the number one seed in the NFC, right?
What'd you say? I'm so sorry, buddy.
That the Bills are the number one seed in the NFC? AFCs.
Yes, sir.
So if they can put up a much of a fight like they did against the Eagles, I am almost for certain they could do the same against the Bills. And it's going to be stupid freaking cold. Outside stadium. Granted, the Bills are also used to the cold too.
Bills are used to more cold.
Even colder, right? Because they're getting
Chicago.
Exactly.
In Soldier Field.
Yeah. But I genuinely do think, and if I know you like tugging on that alts a lot too,
yes, sir.
I'm also agree with that too. I'm not saying they're gonna win, but I always say that these Bills are so good at freaking covering, and they covered last week, and I'm gonna play them again, and I genuinely think that they can cover at 8.5. That's my take.
Wait.
What's up?
You just said I thought you were not taking the Bills at -8.5.
Oh, did I say Bills? Sorry. Bears. Chicago Bears plus 8.5.
There you go.
That is my pick.
Okay.
That is my pick.
All right. Well, let me go ahead and put a check mark on this game. You'll probably beat me. But let me go ahead and put a J and a G right there because John is backing the dog shit Chicago Bears. Give me Josh Allen -8.5. 40.5. I feel like that's a low number as well, especially since Von Miller's out. They don't have that pass rush effect as much anymore. They're still good at it.
Yep.
But goodness gracious, I think the Bills come out fucking absolutely swinging this week. Give me the Bills -8.5.
Oh, we're against each other.
Yep. I got your goddamn name literally on there. I got your name, Bo.
All right, so that's another one we're going against each other on. I hope you guys heard it here first.
Give me Knuckles. Turkey.
All right. Let's see what will be the next one.
I say that we do Tampa Bay at Arizona. My goodness gracious.
Yeah, interesting.
The fraudulent GOAT getting -7.5 only because, my little 5'11" boy, Kyler Murray, ain't out there. So you got Tampa Bay at Arizona -7.5 for Tampa Bay. Over under sitting at 40.5. Again, do not forget that Kyler Murray is out. Johnny, what are you thinking about this game, bro? Because I know exactly how I'm feeling.
Yeah, that's a little sticky one. Even though Kyler Murray is out and the line does sit at +7.5 for me, that honestly sounds stupid tempting because I love large lines. But I'm gonna have to turn this line over to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and I really think that my boy TB12, the GOAT, will be able to cover 8 points, if not more, to be honest. That's just me. I think he's going to be just darting it all the way. I don't think there's going to be much of a running game on the Buccaneer side of things, but I think Tom Brady will definitely be able to, cover that line for sure.
Now, I think I agree with you on the line. I do think that Tampa Bay will cover at -7.5. If you're feeling, again, you're talking to old cushy boy Nick here, take him at 6.5. The odds really aren't that much of a difference. Just throw an extra unit on there.
I also like the over and under, actually. I almost damn near,
what do you like it? It's at 40.5.
Oh, like right now on FanDuel, at least it sits at 39.5. So 40 points, basically. I like that. I do.
Over under.
Over. Oh, because of Tampa Bay. I really think that they're going to be scoring a lot. If what Arizona scores, if anything, I'm expecting at least one touchdown, but they're going to be getting some field goals for sure. Sometimes Tampa Bay's defense flukes a little. Sometimes they have their days, truly, just as much as their offensive line does. That's my
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Yeah. So I can see the Cardinals putting up some field goal points, not necessarily touchdowns. But Tampa Bay, I can see them just rolling them.
Even at 39.5, I like the under.
Really?
I see a 28-10 game here.
Oh, so you're like 2 points right under that.
Yeah. Bro, the Cardinals, without Kyler Murray, there's not much of an offense going there. They're kind of banking all on their defense, and I think Brady picks them apart this week. That's just me, though. So I've got Tampa covering at 6.5. And the under at 41. Those are very good odds, and that is one I would parlay.
I was just about to ask this, so you could actually see yourself parlaying that?
100%. I know. I know. That's a crazy.
That's really interesting.
That's a crazy number to do, especially with an injury riddled Tampa Bay defense. Sure. But again, I don't even know who the fucking backup is for Arizona. Do we even need to know? Come on, bro. Get the fuck out of here. Fuck Arizona. If there's no Kyler Murray, there's no offense. And I may be back on here eating my words next week. They're going to put up 97 fucking points.
Yeah, watch that.
But my lock is Tampa -6.5, under 41. Over-unders at 40.5. Give me under 41 just to be safe.
Cool. Another game, I guess, if we are still going. I honestly think I only got two more that I would like to talk about. And I'm going to save the best one for last, in my opinion. I think that's my favorite one.
Okay.
But I know the one you want to talk about. You, sir, want to talk about the good old cheesehead.
God damn.
Green Bay Packers versus the Miami Dolphins. In Miami, and the Miami is favored at -4 at 49.5. Stupid high line.
Oh, when I saw it earlier, it was at
Stupid
49. That does seem high.
That is stupid high.
I don't know why the half point deters me to the bottom half. Okay, but look, let's just get things clear. Rodgers, last week against the Rams. Don't get me wrong, Rams aren't top tier by any stretch.
By any means.
Right? But solid defense. That's the only thing that's been keeping them in games. It's not their offense. I can tell you that right now. Rodgers last week, 22 for 30, 229 yards. That's solid. 8 incompletions. That's 2 incompletions a quarter.
Yes.
I mean, again, goddamn, give me them cheeseheads, baby. I'm a pepper jack boy. I mean, I absolutely fucking love the under at 40.
I agree. Yeah, with that line, I absolutely agree.
I do think that this game is closer than people expect. I'm staying away from this spread.
Yeah, buddy. I agree with that.
I simply think that because I don't think that the Dolphins are pulling like that at all. They're not, it's not going to be 21-0 or nothing like that.
So no blowout, no blowout.
No. I expect.
I absolutely agree with that, man.
It might sound crazy. I expect a fourth quarter comeback from Aaron Rodgers. I do expect them to be down by at least 2 scores at one point. And I think they just don't close it out. But the problem is I can't figure out the number that they're going to lose by.
So, okay, with that last statement, I was literally just about to ask you, if you had to choose a money line, we are both leaning towards Miami Dolphins.
I am leaning towards Miami in their home city.
Yeah. If we had to choose.
Again,
right.
I'd say if I'm taking anything in that game, it's the over-under.
Oh, absolutely, man.
Give me under. And if 49 makes you scared, makes you fucking scared.
Has 7 touchdowns. 7. Technically, it's 49.5. So
take under 50.
Yeah.
Take under 50 if you need that cushion. But I wouldn't even do that. Give me under 49 in that game. Again, Rodgers did great last week. It's not him that's the issue. It's trying to go there and compete in an opponent's stadium that is a well-established offense. And you have proved this year that you cannot keep up with high-flying offenses. And that's exactly what the Dolphins are. I wish there were lines out because I would say the Packers defense gets fucking torched between either Waddle or Tyreek.
Yeah. And I feel like lately it's been one or the other. It's never really both. So I guess if they're able to just kind of figure out
who's
100%,
the main
target, if it's Waddle will be like, the main target for tonight, or will it be Tyreek Hill? You just never know. But as long as you can keep one of them covered, one of them is going to struggle. And that's it. Just keep on that man because they're only going to have to worry about one person after that. And I like the combo of Green Bay, man. Like you brought it up several times. A.J. Dillon and Aaron Jones.
Yeah.
Man, dude, I never realized how much of a destructive combo they are. Like, really. So I like them, too. I expect them to do well. I still feel like I would have to lean towards the Miami Dolphins money line if I had to choose. I agree with you.
Agreed.
That 49.5 or 50 if we want to push it, take that the under. That would be my lock.
I like that one as well, Johnny. Do you have another game you specifically want to touch on, or can I dive into NBA Christmas?
Oh.
Let's go ahead and touch on one.
Yeah, let's do that.
Let's touch one more.
Let's mix it up a little. Go for it.
No, well, let's touch on one more real quick.
No. You just yelled that. No.
I know. I just need to throw this out there. Give me Seattle plus 10 against Kansas City in Kansas City.
Damn, is that where it sits? 10 points?
10 points. That will definitely fluctuate this week. I think Kansas City will gain another 1.5. And Seattle's offense is so good. And
Geno Smith is healthy too?
Yeah. I'm almost positive.
Holy moly, really?
Yeah, that seems insane to me. Over-unders at 49. Kansas City's defense has got to be one of the worst fucking league.
Really? Yeah, I absolutely agree, bro. Yeah, I love that plus 10 Seattle. Holy moly.
You like that?
Yeah, I do.
That's another one we're locked in then, baby.
Okay. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. All right, well, I guess before we transition to NBA now, just because you got me hyped again.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
This is the last game I want to touch on. I don't see how this isn't like the Sunday night football game or Saturday. I don't know what it falls on. The Philadelphia Eagles versus the Cowboys. And I think you told me earlier that the reason why the Eagles are actually unfavored in this game, the Cowboys are favored. Granted, they are at home. The line sits at -5, and the over and under is 47 even. So, if in fact Jalen Hurts will return, I don't even know what his injury is, unless you do.
I don't know the specific injury. I do know that it is a shoulder injury. I'm almost positive on the throwing arm, which would be fucking stupid to try and rush him back. You know, you've already got your playoffs.
Absolutely. Be done.
But you are also in the, Dallas could sneak up on you, and I think they could get a higher position if you don't beat them this game. So I don't know who Philly's backup is, and I do apologize for that. But boy, after that fucking embarrassment from Duval, I don't think Dallas loses this game. Give me Dallas -5.
I agree.
And, over-under's at 47.
I'm not touching that one. Nope.
I wouldn't touch that either. I'd take the under at 50.
If Jalen Hurts was in the game,
over 47,
I would definitely take over 47.
Yep.
But for now, I feel comfy with -5 by the Cowboys or Cowboys money line for sure. But you're gonna have to parlay that.
Also, I just need to throw this out there. Any Cowboy fans that watch this, Dak Prescott is absolute dog shit and the most overpaid fucking quarterback I've ever seen in the NFL. Y'all lost to the Jaguars.
Yeah.
The Jaguars. The Duval. What the fuck? All right, I'm done.
All right, NBA.
NBA Christmas, I think, which is better than NFL Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we'll start with the first game. Again, this isn't our normal thing, but we'll try to kind of transition into it because once the NFL's done, we were also very intellectual on the NBA. Mm-hmm. We read stat lines nonstop. So once the NFL's done, we will be diving into the NBA. So if you still need your locks, just come on back, baby.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So NBA Christmas to start us off. Boy,
there's really only one that I'm looking for. I know.
Hey, we got.
Damn, this guy's cracking up.
We've got so many good games.
Yeah, there is. There really is.
Okay, to start it off, we got the 76ers at the New York Knicks. 76ers are favored by -2.5. And New York Knicks are at 2.9. Or no. Over under is at 2.19. So just to make it clear, the New York Knicks are going through a bit of a struggle right now. I want to say this news broke out in less than 48 hours ago.
Yep.
They were stripped of their second-round pick in 2025.
Blows.
Because they basically tampered with Jalen Brunson, and that's a big fucking no-no.
Yes, sir.
He was already projected to go there. I'm pretty sure he came from the Mavericks, but that's not the point.
Yeah, that'd be right.
You know, I mean, everybody else is abiding by the rules. You should too. And I think that punishment is very light. But back to the game. 76ers at New York Knicks. 76ers are favored by 2.5. Over-unders at 2.19.
Yeah, I'm surprised on that.
What do you like, Gito?
Well, let's see. Depending if the 76ers have their entire starting lineup, if James Harden is healthy, Tyrese Maxey's healthy, Joel Embiid is healthy, as long as those main three are healthy, I can definitely see the 76ers winning. But the way I've been seeing the New York Knicks play lately, they've been fucking great. They have been good. Like
They always blow leads, though.
So
They
I don't
always
disagree with
blow
that. Yeah,
leads,
I don't
man.
disagree with that part. But I feel like lately they've been kind of getting a little better at that as far as executing it all the way through, just not starting off gung-ho, making everything, and then become a disappointment at the end, like my fucking Patriots. But I digress. I digress. So I like the 76ers money line. I'm not going to take the spread just because it's tiny as it is already,
Agreed.
but I can definitely take the 76ers money
I
line.
think the sports books know something that we don't know.
Exactly.
Because I think the 76ers minus 2.5 is generous, to say the least. I do not like the over-under in this game. I do like 76ers money line.
Mm-hmm.
And the only thing I would fade in this game is Joel Embiid rebounds. There's a lot of big boys on the Knicks.
Yes, sir.
He'll be getting out-muscled in the paint. Not every time. He's a big motherfucker, don't get me wrong. But I would stay away from that. That's the only advice that I have. So whatever his over-under is on rebounds, if I had to guess, probably like 13.5, 12.
Yeah, knowing him. Oh, yeah.
14.5.
Yeah.
I'll take the under on that. I'll take the under.
I agree.
All right, Johnny, ready for the next game, Bubby? NBA Christmas. Again, we have got the Los Angeles Lakers. Boy. Oh, yeah. Thumbs down with the big nuckies on top of it. Yes, sir.
No turkey this time.
No, just strictly.
So who's it facing?
All right. Los Angeles Lakers at the Dallas Mavericks. What? Luka
Versus
My
LBJ.
God. Dallas is favored by -7. The over-under is at 225. So I'm just going to go ahead and go out here and say this. Dallas has disappointed me.
Oh.
Week in and week out on spreads and games they should win.
Mm-hmm. So
I am taking, again, Nikki G played a cushion. we're going Lakers +10 and the over at 226. So the over's at 225 right now. Give me over 226 and the Lakers +10. It's not a big payday. It's just a solid unit builder. Johnny, what do you like in that? Dallas -7, Lakers at Dallas. Dallas is -7, and the over-under is at 225.
So I guess, honestly, that game doesn't sound too appealing to me. As much as you would think how it sounds. Like Los Angeles
game.
Lakers versus the Dallas Mavericks. That sounds fun.
That's an SGP game right there.
Yeah, I don't really like it, man. But like, especially right now, I think if I heard not too long ago, Anthony Davis is currently injured. So depending if he plays or not for that game, I could definitely see that game being a low scoring game. Lakers already struggle making buckets as it is. If they can stop LeBron and stay on LeBron the way most teams have been lately, they are set, especially if Anthony Davis does not play. If both of them are healthy and playing, the over looks mighty promising for sure. If they can stop Luka, if they can stop Luka, then Luka's going to be dishing it out just like he always does anyway, for the most part. He's got Dinwiddie, and I forget most of the other players from the Dallas Mavericks, to be honest with you. But they got some good outside shooters overall, including Luka.
Well, then Dallas's bench runs deep too.
They're built
a decent amount of points.
Once you sit down Luka, they already have a good lineup to kind of keep it consistent and getting some points in while Luka comes back off of the bench. So I like Dallas winning overall. I like the over 2. Again, you said though, SGP, a same game parlay is probably be the best bet for that.
Yeah, for sure.
If anything.
I don't know which one would be better, Dallas +10 or Dallas money line, but whichever one gives you the better odds, take those.
Yeah.
Not Dallas. Lakers +10 or Dallas money line. Whichever one of those has the better odds, take one or the other.
Yeah.
All right, the next game, we got 2 more left, and then we're going to jump into our big same game parlay for the week. Which is going to consist of football. But sticking to NBA Christmas, we've got Milwaukee Bucks at the goddamn powerhouse of the Boston Celtics, baby. Hey,
Yes,
Boston's
sir.
-4 at Madison Square Garden. The over-under is at 223, which I think is kind of an intriguing number.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's going to be 3 or 4 or less or more than that. Personally, give me Boston -4. I'm not rooting again. How can you root against Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. My boys.
Unfucking
bro.
believable. This man is more of a connoisseur on the Boston Celtics than I am. So, Johnny, tell me what you like, because I do like Boston -4. Am I wrong here?
Not at all, because that's exactly what I'm going to do. I genuinely believe that the way they're going to be performing, because they're facing a championship team. Obviously, last year, the Golden State Warriors won, but before that, I'm pretty sure Milwaukee won. I can't remember. But Giannis, this dude is literally the powerhouse of the Milwaukee Bucks. That doesn't mean that the Milwaukee Bucks aren't good just because of Giannis. I mean, they got Holiday, and they have others there that I can't remember. But they are so good on the outside, just as much as the Boston Celtics. We got Jason Tatum. He always wants to dive into the paint, so he's probably going to try to be drawing fouls on Giannis, which is good. That's what we need. Al Horford doesn't stand a chance against Giannis whatsoever. And Jaylen Brown, so other outside three-point shooter. I think one of my favorite bets for this game, aside from Moneyline and SGPs, because I'm going to throw a whole lot of money on that game. That's probably my favorite game that I'm going to be watching on Christmas.
Agreed.
The one bet that I think is almost a lock, you guys can kind of take your own take on it, but 2 threes scored in the first 2 minutes. These both teams shoot threes like it's nothing. I feel like there'll at least be 5 or 6 threes shot in the first 2 minutes. So I'm pretty confident that at least 2 of them will hit by either team. But I think 2 of them are going to hit from the Boston Celtics anyway. Overall, I like the -4 from Boston. I can honestly see them winning by 4. I don't think it'll be double digit. If it is, sweet, because I want Boston to win anyway. The over and under, you said, sat at 221. Right?
223.
I don't know about that one. I wouldn't touch it. I love the SGPs for both sides of teams.
Very good defense.
But I still think Boston will win. If you don't want to take the money line or anyone winning, definitely make some SGPs on that game. I can see a lot of people scoring some good buckets, some good boards, some dish and assists. I love that game overall, dude. It just sounds entertaining. If you
I think that's the
watch it. It's going to be so entertaining. It's going to be entertaining as hell.
Agreed. I do think that's the number 1 game on Christmas.
You're good.
But
oh no.
Not oh no. Why do you always assume the word?
Because when this motherfucker always says but or wait, hold on.
No. I think a great bet is, I'm sitting here, I haven't even looked at my phone. I'm making this off the top of my head. Give me Boston -4, Giannis over 25 points, and Brown over 20 points. I don't know what those odds are, but I've got it locked in on my phone right now, and I am taking that 100%. And for me, that's a 2-unit bet.
Oh, spicy.
Oh yeah, very spicy, Bubby. I like it crispy. Come on now.
That
I like that. I like that. I'm not even looking at odds. I'm telling you off the top of my head, and I'm telling you, I'm putting 2 units on it right now.
You know, I'm very skeptical when you make some SGPs, let alone like.
Oh, for sure. How could you not
top
be?
Of the noggin, but for once, my friend, off of an SGP you just made out of the blue, I genuinely fucking agree with that. I love it.
Let's go.
I love that. I do. Giannis is literally gonna be the only reason those fucking Bucks are gonna be scoring. And if they're like, there's no center. Al Horford is not gonna be able to stop him. However, We just got back Robert Williams. So
stopping Giannis and Al Horford.
But exactly, I don't know if Robert Williams is going to be able to stop Giannis. Can anyone fucking stop Giannis?
Giannis will flex his tricep and send Al Horford in a concussion protocol.
But they did just lose. They did just lose pretty badly the other day. So
it can happen. It can happen.
it can happen. It can
happen, but it wasn't the Celtics they lost to.
Exactly.
You understand me?
So I still love the Celtics winning that game. I could see two threes being shot in the first 2 minutes. I'm loving Nicky G's SGP. I might even tail it, to be honest with you. That's really all I got to say about that.
I got that one.
Go Celtics.
Last one for NBA Christmas, and then we'll jump into the same game parlay, and we'll wrap this up for you guys.
Cool beans.
Yeah, Phoenix at Denver. The Suns are plus 2.5. Denver minus 2.5, obviously. The over-under is at 230.
230.
230. On Christmas Day, I think the Phoenix Suns are the softest wannabe hard team in the league. Devin Booker thinks he's tough as fuck. Chris Paul thinks he's tough as fuck. Go win a chip and then talk your shit. DeAndre AM. There's a reason Patrick Beverly fucking punked you guys the other night. You understand me? I'm not going to dive into that, but anybody that listens to this and knows what happened that night, yeah, fuck him. Either way, give me Denver minus 2.5, and at 230, what's that, like 120, 121, 110?
You're taking the totals too? Lord.
No, I'm looking at it. I do like Denver minus 2.5. That's all I would stay at is Denver minus 2.5.
I agree with that.
But for the over under, goodness gracious.
No, sir.
I know it might sound insane, but I'd take the under at 240. But
that's where it's at, 240?
No, it's at 230.
Oh, you're alternating.
Always playing a cushion.
Gotcha.
Always playing a cushion, like just a little bit of, you know. I don't see this game being fucking 115, 135 or nothing like that.
Gotcha.
Nah, don't even fuck with the over under.
Cool beans.
What do you like?
I will take the Nuggets and I'll take the under if I had to, but I don't really care too much for that game.
Right.
To be honest with you.
Agreed.
Yeah. So I'll definitely like the first two other games we talked about for sure.
Okay, so we're gonna dive straight into our big game.
Yes, sir.
Big same game
parlay, whatever.
Sounds good. All right, Johnny, you want to go first?
No, you got this first.
Jesus fucking Christ! All right, folks, I got a goddamn banger for you this week. Obvious lock, Cincinnati minus 3. Obvious.
Mm-hmm.
Detroit money line. They're playing the Panthers.
I love
Carolina.
Love it still.
If Detroit can keep Carolina under 100 rushing yards, they are 5-0 this year. They're 3-0 in this last 3 weeks if they do that. So we've got the Bengals minus 3, Detroit money line, San Francisco. I am taking a cushion. The line is at minus 7.
God, I'm surprised you weren't touching it.
Give it to me at 6.5, baby. Tennessee money line, Buffalo money line. That puts you at over plus 1,000.
Oh, okay. I was like saying, hey, that's a lot of legs. It better be.
They are a lot of legs.
Nice.
Okay.
But if it, yep.
But we've
good.
also, it's what is it? Cincinnati, New
one,
England.
basically.
Both of us took them at 3.5.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, cushion minus 3. Detroit money line against Carolina. Detroit's been on fucking fire. They're sitting here embarrassing teams. Give me them on the money line. San Francisco minus 6.5. Well, their line's at fucking 7. Come on now. I mean, that's a dub right there. Should be a lock. Tennessee money line. That's a divisional rival. Mm-hmm. They play them 2 times a year, the Texans. That's a lock right there. And they give me Buffalo money line. They might not cover the spread, like I said earlier, but they're going to win. They're going to fucking win.
They're going to win.
So that's me, Johnny Boy. What do you have locked in?
I will go ahead and just read it off super quick for you guys. And we already talked about all these games. I'm going to go with the Jacksonville money line. It's already a +1 anyway, so I'm going to take money line. I I think they could win this. I think
those are good odds. Those are good odds right there.
Exactly. It's already plus money. So I'm going to go ahead and take that. I'm going to take the Cincinnati Bengals at -3. I don't think the Patriots are going to have a chance, to be honest, as much as I want them to win, but I don't think they're going to. I'm going to take the Bears plus 8.5 still against the Buffalo Bills. That could vary. I might play a little bit of cushion like my boy does. Might bump it up to maybe like 10.5, 11.5, something if a higher. But I like the 8.5 where it's at.
Okay.
And the last one will be the Dallas Cowboys money line. Again, that'll be iffy. I'm not going to lock it in yet. Depends if Jalen Hurts plays or not, but that's what it's going to be.
Questionable. He's questionable
9
right now.
So that plays 9-1. That is what I'm going to do. Ladies and gentlemen, I think that may wrap it up.
I think that locks it up for us, Bub.
All right. If you guys enjoy the content, please be sure to drop a like, hit subscribe, follow us on all the platforms. I will try to do good and better to get these on board for you guys. Lock in your bets. Win these bets with us. I hope you guys enjoy it. Merry Christmas to you guys.
Happy holidays. Jesus Christ,
Yes,
John.
sir. Oh, okay. Whatever. Fuck me. All right. Thank you guys for tuning in. My boy. My name is Jonny Gamble, and I'm here with my boy.
Oh, Dickie G. Hey, y'all have a good one, Bubba.
You guys have a good one.
See you,
Give me some
buddy.
nuggies. See ya.